Why do some people remain calm in chaos while others crumble from a single word? One person stays peaceful in conflict while another is shaken by a small comment. You might wonder if it's personality or luck, but the truth is, it's something anyone can learn. Think about your own life. One rude message, one mistake, one unexpected problem, and suddenly you're stressed, upset, or angry. It feels like you're being controlled. But what if you could live differently? What if no insult could disturb you? What if you could face pressure, failure, or judgment and still feel steady inside? This isn't a fantasy. This is exactly what Buddhist teachings have offered for thousands of years. Not to escape the world, but to rise above its chaos. In this video, I'll share 11 powerful Buddhist principles that can help you become mentally strong, emotionally stable, and completely unshakable. If you're ready to stop being affected by everything, let's begin. Principle 1. Self-Contentment. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to feel like we're never enough. We constantly compare, chasing success and approval from outside. But something always feels missing. This is where the first Buddhist principle comes in: self-contentment. Being at peace with who you are means embracing your true self, flaws and all. It's finding satisfaction within, not constantly looking for it outside. True happiness doesn't depend on external factors. It comes from within. Self-contentment means letting go of the constant desire for more, the striving that leaves us empty. It's realizing you are enough just as you are. When you accept yourself fully, you're free from others' judgment and the need for external validation. You live authentically, embracing your uniqueness. This isn't stopping growth, it's recognizing your intrinsic worth. To cultivate self-contentment, practice self-compassion. Be kind to yourself. Stop criticizing mistakes. Treat yourself with understanding. Be mindful of your thoughts. Through mindfulness, notice negative thoughts and gently release them. You don't have to identify with every negative thought. Self-contentment also embraces simplicity. True contentment comes from finding joy in the present moment, in what truly matters, appreciating what you have right here, right now. When you practice self-contentment, you'll stop feeling the need to prove yourself. You'll stop measuring your worth by external standards and live from inner peace. Nothing can truly affect you because you've found all the validation and happiness you need inside yourself. Principle 2. Compassion and peace. In today's world, it's easy to feel at odds with others. Disagreements, misunderstandings, and even hatred seem daily. It can feel like a world of division. But Buddhism teaches us that the path to true peace is not through conflict, but through compassion. Compassion, karuna in Sanskrit, is the deep awareness of others' suffering and the desire to alleviate it. It's understanding their pain and responding with kindness, empathy, and a willingness to help. It's seeing the humanity in others, recognizing we all experience pain and joy. When we practice compassion, we see beyond surface differences and misunderstandings. We see the shared human experience. Compassion helps us connect deeply and create understanding. You might ask, how can I practice compassion when others treat me poorly? It's not excusing harmful behavior. It's responding to negativity with love instead of anger, patience instead of frustration. Put yourself in others' shoes. This helps you understand their actions may stem from their own struggles. Compassion also leads to peace within and around us. When we choose kindness and empathy, we create peace. It's a ripple effect. This peace isn't dependent on others' actions. It's inner peace from acting in alignment with our highest values. In Buddhism, peace isn't just absence of conflict. It's an active state of mind, radiating calm and understanding. Compassion softens our hearts, and peace settles in our minds. Bring compassion into daily life through small actions. Listening without judgment, a kind word. Also, practice self-compassion. we deserve the same kindness. Compassion is a way of life. Seeing the world through compassion brings a profound shift. We stop seeing others as obstacles. We see them as fellow travelers. The more we give, the more peace we receive. Our external circumstances no longer disturb our inner calm. Principle 3. Impermanence. Embracing change. One of life's most challenging aspects is constant change. We know things never stay the same, but it's hard to cope. Loss, challenges, or the passing of time can be unsettling. Yet Buddhism offers a powerful principle: impermanence. Impermanence, or anicca in Pali, teaches that everything is in flux. Nothing is permanent. Not our joys, sorrows, successes, or failures. Everything is temporary. Understanding and embracing this truth is a key to inner peace. How much time do we spend clinging to things we know aren't permanent? We chase happiness in fleeting things, but holding on too tightly leads to disappointment. The path to peace isn't resisting change. It's accepting that everything, including ourselves, is always changing. This acceptance means living in harmony with life's natural flow. When we embrace impermanence, we stop fearing loss. We stop clinging to the past. We appreciate the present moment for what it is, knowing it too is temporary and precious. Accepting impermanence allows us to let go of attachment, a cause of suffering. When we cling, it makes dealing with loss harder. Recognizing constant change allows us to let go. We can live with an open heart, appreciating moments without trying to control them. Practice embracing impermanence through mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us stay present, accepting each moment as it comes. Meditation helps us observe the changing flow of thoughts and emotions. We don't cling or push away. We observe, acknowledging they too will pass. This builds resilience and prepares us to face challenges with equanimity. Embracing impermanence brings a deep sense of freedom. When we stop holding on, we open ourselves to new possibilities. Life becomes less about control, more about surrendering to the present moment. As you practice impermanence, life becomes lighter. You'll feel less weighed down by attachments or fear of change. You'll live more fully. When you encounter loss, you'll face it with grace, knowing it's part of life's ever-changing dance. Principle 4. Meditation. Maintaining a calm mind.
In a world that never stops, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. But there's a practice that can help us regain control and bring calm. That practice is meditation. Meditation, or dhyana in Sanskrit, is a powerful Buddhist tool for cultivating inner peace and a calm mind. It allows us to quiet mental chatter, be fully present, and connect with inner stillness. Meditation helps us gain control over our thoughts. Our minds constantly race, creating mental clutter. Meditation teaches us to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them. Regular meditation cultivates inner peace. We learn to create space between thoughts and reactions. Instead of reacting impulsively, we respond with mindfulness and clarity. True peace lies in how we respond to challenges. Mindfulness meditation focuses on our breath, body, or a sensation, bringing attention to the present moment without judgment. When the mind wanders, gently guide it back. Another powerful form is loving kindness meditation, or metta. This practice involves cultivating feelings of love and compassion for ourselves and others. This calms the mind and opens the heart. Meditation also helps us develop equanimity, the ability to remain balanced and calm no matter the circumstances. Meditation allows us to find inner steadiness. How to start? Begin with a few minutes each day. Find a quiet space. Focus on your breath. Gently bring your attention back if it wanders. Meditation is not about emptying your mind or achieving perfection. It's about cultivating awareness and presence, creating space for peace. Even a few minutes daily can profoundly impact your well-being. Practicing mindful living also helps maintain a calm mind. Bring mindfulness into every moment of your life. When you regularly practice meditation, you'll be less reactive, less stressed, and more grounded. The noise of the world won't have the same power over you because you've cultivated inner calm. Meditation is a way of life, finding peace in the present moment and carrying it with you throughout your day.
Principle 5. Limiting the mind. Not accepting illusions. Our mind is constantly active, processing thoughts and forming opinions. While a gift, it can also become a source of distress if allowed to spiral out of control. Our minds are often filled with illusions, distorting reality. This is where the fifth Buddhist principle comes in, limiting the mind and not accepting illusions. The mind, unchecked, can create a distorted view of reality. Our thoughts are often colored by biases, past experiences, and emotions. We fall into believing these thoughts without questioning them, leading us to live in a world of illusions. One common illusion is believing we are defined by our thoughts. But Buddhism teaches we are not our thoughts. Thoughts are transient. When we identify too strongly, we create attachment, believing everything our mind tells us is true. This traps us in self-doubt. Limiting the mind means recognizing not every thought needs to be accepted as truth. It's observing your thoughts without getting caught up. We learn to let them come and go. Mindfulness teaches us to observe thoughts without judgment. We recognize thoughts are temporary and don't define reality. This detaches us, preventing them from controlling our emotions. Impermanence is key. All things are temporary, including our thoughts. When we remember this, we stop taking our thoughts so seriously. Limiting the mind also means not getting attached to our perceptions and judgments. We tend to view the world through past experiences and biases, creating illusions. Buddhism teaches right view, seeing things as they truly are, free from distortions. Cultivate an open, clear mind, free from judgments and illusions. How to limit the mind and stop accepting illusions? Practice mindfulness. When an illusion arises, ask, is this thought true? Is it based on facts? This helps detach from false beliefs. Self-inquiry involves questioning beliefs and assumptions about ourselves and the world. Are these beliefs serving us or limiting us? Limiting the mind also means being conscious of the narratives we tell ourselves. Negative self-talk limits us. Empowering stories create a new reality. Ultimately, limiting the mind and not accepting illusions is about gaining freedom from false beliefs. It's seeing the world clearly, without fear, judgments, or attachments. This creates space for peace, clarity, and true understanding. Principle 6. Living according to the Noble Path. Life presents countless choices. It can be easy to feel lost, but Buddhism offers a clear guide, the Noble Eightfold Path. The Noble Eightfold Path provides a framework for living a life aligned with truth, compassion, and wisdom. It's a practical guide for a meaningful and fulfilling life. By following its principles, we create balance, peace, and harmony. Living by the Noble Path means aligning our actions, thoughts, and intentions with its 8 core principles. Right view, seeing the world as it truly is. Right intention, cultivating pure, compassionate thoughts. Right speech, speaking truthfully and kindly. Right action, acting ethically and morally. Right livelihood, choosing work that does not cause harm. Right effort, cultivating good qualities, overcoming negative ones. Right mindfulness, practicing awareness in every moment. Right concentration, developing mental focus and clarity through meditation. These principles are interconnected, creating a centered, compassionate, wise life. Right view is the foundation, seeing things clearly, understanding impermanence and interconnectedness. Right intention aligns our motivations with kindness and wisdom. Right speech means speaking truthfully and kindly. Right action involves living ethically, refraining from harm. Right livelihood encourages ethical work. Right effort is consistent practice to cultivate positive qualities. Right mindfulness is being fully present. Finally, right concentration develops mental focus through meditation. Living according to the Noble Eightfold Path doesn't mean no difficulties, but when we follow this path, we approach challenges with wisdom, compassion, and mindfulness. We live true to our deepest values, creating a meaningful and peaceful life. How can you align your life with the Noble Path? What small changes can you make today? Incorporating these principles brings deep peace and fulfillment. Principle 7. Inner happiness. Many of us chase happiness externally, achievements, possessions, relationships. But often, this happiness is fleeting. This is where the Buddhist principle of inner happiness comes in. True happiness doesn't come from external sources. It comes from within. It's a state of mind we cultivate by turning inward. True inner happiness is not dependent on what happens outside of us. It's a deep, unwavering sense of contentment and peace from understanding our true nature. Happiness is found in the present moment. When we learn to be fully present, we can experience profound happiness independent of external circumstances. Mindfulness is crucial here. It's paying attention to the present moment with awareness and acceptance. This acceptance creates space for inner peace and happiness. Another aspect is contentment. Finding satisfaction in what we have, appreciating life's simple joys. This shifts focus from what we lack to what we have, creating fulfillment. Inner happiness also involves self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness you'd offer a friend. When we accept ourselves, flaws and all, we open the door to deeper happiness. Buddhism teaches happiness is found in how we relate to our thoughts and experiences. Happiness arises when we recognize we are already whole and complete. Gratitude is a powerful way to cultivate inner happiness. It shifts focus to our blessings, creating contentment. Living with inner happiness doesn't mean no challenges, but we develop resilience. We stop letting external events dictate our emotional state, creating peace and joy from within. How to cultivate inner happiness? Practice mindfulness. Be present. Practice contentment. Appreciate what you have. Treat yourself with kindness and compassion. Practice gratitude. Happiness will arise naturally from within, and external circumstances will have less power to affect your peace. Principle 8. Suffering is part of life. One of the most universal experiences we all face is suffering. Physical pain, emotional heartache, loss, disappointment. Suffering touches everyone. We often try to escape it, but Buddhism teaches a powerful truth. Suffering is a natural part of life, not something to fear, but to understand. Understanding and navigating it is key to a peaceful life. First step, acknowledge suffering's existence. Life is full of challenges. Suffering is inevitable. What if, instead of resisting, we learned to embrace it as part of the human experience? In Buddhism, suffering is a core aspect of life. All things are impermanent, including our pain. Understanding this helps us detach from the illusion that suffering lasts forever. Second aspect, understanding the cause of suffering. The Buddha identified three: attachment, aversion, and ignorance. We suffer when we cling too tightly, resist discomfort, or don't understand reality. Attachment, clinging to people, possessions, outcomes, leading to pain when they change. Aversion, desiring to push away what we don't like, resisting pain only increases suffering. Ignorance. Lack of understanding that suffering is part of life. How to transform our relationship with suffering? Through acceptance and mindfulness. Accept suffering without denying or resisting it. This creates space for healing and growth. Mindfulness helps us observe pain without being consumed by it. Compassion also helps. When we suffer, we often feel alone, but compassion for ourselves and others reminds us suffering is a shared human experience. Suffering can be a powerful teacher. We learn about ourselves and our resilience. We grow, develop compassion, and understand life more deeply. We can't always avoid suffering, but we choose how to respond. Instead of letting it define us, see it as an opportunity for growth. Face it with grace, mindfulness, and compassion. Finally, suffering is not permanent. It will pass. Understanding its impermanent nature allows us to endure with patience, learning to live more fully. Principle 9. Dependent Origination. Everything has a cause. One of the most profound Buddhist teachings is dependent origination, or pratitya samutpada. Everything in life arises because of certain conditions. Nothing exists in isolation. Everything is interconnected, and everything has a cause. Every event, experience, and thought arises due to a complex web of interdependent causes. In simple terms, everything exists because conditions come together. If those conditions change, the result will change. Understanding this helps us realize life's events are not random. They are results of a chain of causes. Our present experiences are the result of past actions and thoughts. How we respond to life's challenges is shaped by what we have done, said, and thought. Our past actions create conditions for our present. If we act with kindness, we set conditions for peace. If with anger, we create suffering. Be mindful of our actions. Dependent origination also helps us understand suffering. Suffering arises from specific causes: craving, attachment, ignorance. It can cease when those conditions are removed. This is empowering. Suffering is not permanent. If we change the causes, we transform our experience. We are active participants in creating our future. In our daily lives, dependent origination is always at work. Our relationships are results of countless interactions. Kindness, compassion, respect create positive conditions. This understanding also highlights impermanence. Everything is subject to change. Conditions today will change tomorrow. This helps us let go of attachment and fear. Dependent origination also teaches us about karma, the law of cause and effect. Every action creates an effect. The more aware we become, the more intentional we can be with our choices. To apply dependent origination, practice mindful awareness. Pay attention to the conditions that give rise to your thoughts and feelings. This helps us understand our experiences are not random. It empowers us to take responsibility for our lives and create conditions for happiness. We are all part of a larger web of existence. Our actions are interconnected with the world. When we live with this awareness, we make choices in harmony with the greater whole. We have the power to shape our destiny. Principle 10. Practicing compassion daily. In our busy lives, it's easy to forget kindness. We often lose sight of the profound impact that compassion can have. In Buddhism, compassion is not just a feeling, it's a practice, a core teaching for a peaceful life. Compassion, or karuna in Sanskrit, is empathy for others' suffering and the wish to alleviate it. It's an active form of love that drives us to act with kindness and offer support. True compassion in Buddhism is boundless. It extends to everyone, friends, strangers, even those we find difficult. It's about cultivating a heart that genuinely wishes to ease suffering for all. How can we bring compassion into our daily lives? It begins with awareness. Notice the suffering around us. By practicing mindfulness, we open our hearts to these moments. Practice daily compassion through simple acts of kindness, a smile, a listening ear, helping a stranger. These little moments are seeds of compassion. Loving kindness meditation, or metta bhavana, is a powerful tool. Mentally repeat phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy," then extend these wishes to others. This cultivates goodwill for all beings. Compassion also extends to ourselves. Self-compassion is treating ourselves with the same kindness we'd offer a loved one. True compassion begins with self-acceptance. Another important practice is forgiveness. Holding on to past hurts weighs heavily. Forgiveness means letting go of pain and moving forward. It's a gift we give to ourselves. Compassion also teaches us to live without attachment. By practicing compassion without attachment, we learn to give freely. One of the most profound aspects of compassion is its transformative power. It softens our hearts, broadens our perspective, and allows us to see the world as interconnected beings. Compassion is contagious. When we act with compassion, we inspire others. Imagine a world where everyone made compassion a daily practice. How to start? Start small. Be kind to others. Be mindful of your thoughts and words. Practice self-compassion. Compassion is cultivating a mindset of kindness and empathy. As you practice compassion daily, your relationships will deepen, your mind will become more peaceful, and your heart will grow lighter. Your happiness and peace are closely connected to the happiness and peace of others.
Principle 11. Letting go and freedom. In life, we often find ourselves holding on tightly to things. Relationships, possessions, beliefs, the past. It feels natural to keep what brings comfort and security. But Buddhism teaches freedom comes not from holding on, but from letting go. Letting go, or detachment, is central to Buddhist philosophy. It is not rejecting what we love, but releasing our attachment. We often mistake attachment for love, but it creates suffering. It traps us in a cycle of desire, fear, and dissatisfaction. At the heart of letting go is understanding that everything is impermanent. All things are temporary. Holding on as if they will last forever creates illusion and frustration. When we let go of control, we experience life more freely. Think about what you are holding on to tightly. By holding on, we only create more suffering. We resist the natural flow of life. Letting go doesn't mean not caring. It means we stop trying to control things to fit our desires. It means we stop clinging to outcomes and start accepting things as they are. This acceptance is the key to true freedom. When we let go of our attachments, we free ourselves from emotional burdens. We begin to live with ease and peace.
This concept is closely linked to non-attachment. Non-attachment is engaging with the world fully without becoming attached to the results. It's living in the present without clinging to past or obsessing over future. We can love without fear of losing, give without expecting, experience joy without grasping. Letting go also means releasing our attachment to our identity. We often define ourselves by achievements and roles, but our true self is not defined by external circumstances. When we let go of our attachment to roles, we uncover a deeper sense of self. One of the most powerful ways to practice letting go is through mindfulness. Mindfulness helps us become aware of our attachments. By observing these patterns without judgment, we can loosen our grip. This awareness allows us to gently release our attachments. Another way is forgiveness. Holding on to past hurts keeps us tied to the past. When we forgive, we release that grip. Letting go also means embracing uncertainty. True freedom comes from accepting we cannot control everything. We must trust life's process. Freedom comes when we realize we are not defined by what we possess or what happens to us. We are the awareness behind these experiences. When we let go of attachments, we begin to experience the freedom of simply being. We no longer need to chase happiness because true freedom and happiness
are already within us. How to begin practicing letting go? Identify what you're holding on to. Practice non-attachment by engaging in the present without worrying about the outcome. Practice forgiveness and trust in the process of life. As you practice letting go, you'll notice a profound shift. You'll experience greater peace, more joy, and a deeper sense of freedom. When we release our attachments, we free ourselves from the constant cycle of desire, frustration, and fear. We open ourselves to the fullness of life and find that in letting go, we gain everything. As we've explored, Buddhism offers profound wisdom on how to navigate life's challenges and find true peace. From impermanence to compassion and letting go, each principle brings us closer to a life of balance, clarity, and happiness. The key to living these principles is practice. It's not enough to understand them, we must embody them daily. The path to a peaceful life starts with the choices we make each day. So, I encourage you to take what you've learned and begin to apply it. Start with small steps, practice compassion, embrace change, and let go of attachments. You'll begin to notice a shift in how you feel and how you experience the world. Remember, this journey isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Every step you take is a step toward greater peace, freedom, and happiness. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more content on Buddhist teachings. Also, leave a comment below. What principle resonated with you the most? Let's start a conversation and support each other on this journey. Thank you for watching, and may your path be filled with peace and wisdom.